everybody, how you doing? I'm very excited. This is my first vlog or video log that I am doing to talk about my Uber and Lyft ride-sharing experiences. I am a driver and I've been doing it for about 3 months now. And my reason why I want to do this is because I need to find something interesting and exciting to do besides always fucking driving around. And I also think that a lot of people are starting to get into or becoming more interested in driving for Uber and or Lyft, or the other one which I believe is Sidecar. I don't even know if that's popular here where in the city that I am a driver. I wanted today to talk about my first few months as a driver. I have to tell you, initially I started doing just 2 to 3 hours because I was freaking out. I got really nervous. I started with Lyft also, and I did that for about 3 weeks. Lyft wasn't as busy, and I wanted something consistent, like back to back, back to back. And I was thinking, okay, if I do Lyft and Uber, maybe I'll get that back to back to back to back. And sure enough, Uber was very, very busy. But during the time that I was driving for Lyft, the other drivers who were doing Lyft and Uber were like, I don't want to do Uber. I didn't understand it because it was like, well, now that I'm driving for Uber, why wouldn't people want to drive for Uber as well? When you get a lot of back, there's a lot of, the frequency was very busy. It was just very heavy. It was busy. So I never really understood why, but now I'm seeing why. The pay is not that great. I can do, if I did the same amount of rides with Lyft as opposed to doing it with Lyft, if I did the same amount of rides for Lyft and Uber, same time, same distances, for some reason, I think I get more with Lyft. I don't know why it is, but I think I do. Maybe I'm hallucinating, maybe I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. I just feel like I drive so much for Uber, and I do a lot of rides, but I feel like when I see my pay statement, and then I feel like I drive so much, it's like, why am I only getting this much? Well, anyways, I think Uber is starting to feel all the complaints about the same issues that I just finished talking about, because now they have these promotions, and I think these promotions are pretty good, and I'll have to actually see if they can honor it. One of them is if you are a Lyft or Sidecar driver, if I get you to sign up, you and I get, I believe, $500 after your first drive. Now, you can only be driving for Sidecar or Lyft. So you can't just be a new driver. Like, basically, we're trying to get you to come over to...
In 1/2 mile, turn right after the Starbucks.
Basically, we're just trying to get you to come over to the Uber side. It is very busy in my area, and there's like this morning, usually when I get called to pick up somebody, it's usually less than 5 minutes I can get there. But yesterday morning, it took me almost 20 minutes to get to Beverly Hills, to another area of Beverly Hills. I have to go on the fucking freeway, which I rarely even have to go on the freeway to pick up my passenger or riders. So Uber is getting very busy, and it's more in demand now in a city like Los Angeles. I wasn't even going to tell you where I drive, but well, what the hell? Why not? Okay, so that was one promotion, 500. And I believe where I've read some, which says 500 to 1,000. I think 1,000 might be applicable to some other cities, but I believe in LA, I believe it's 500. So if you're interested and you're a Lyft or Sidecar, please let me know. I will send you the promotional link. You would be really helping me out, and I would really appreciate it. The other promotion, which I'm taking advantage of right now, is the guaranteed fares. So I normally drive in the morning hours because I like the nights myself, and I also do other things. I do video work, not just Uber or Lyft, but I also do other things, and I want to have that flexibility, I need that freedom. And I also like my nights too, so I do not want to drive at night. And there are other reasons too. What was I getting into? Oh, okay, so anyways, the promotion is, if your drivers will be guaranteed a certain amount of money per hour I'll tell you what they are per hour. It's not pedestrian. You have to wait for the fucking light, motherfuckers. I hate, sometimes these people just drive me crazy. I'm sorry. So, anyways. So you have to drive, you get, in fact, I have it in front of me. You can get, I think, $26 an hour guaranteed, $20 an hour guaranteed, or $16 an hour guaranteed. There are conditions, there are requirements that you have to meet in order to get that guaranteed. But I had a few questions because it's like, okay, these are guaranteed. Now, is this what I did to test it out? I'm trying to figure out like what order I should tell you this. To test it out, it started on Friday. So yesterday I worked, beginning at, I believe at 7:30 to, I think to 2:30. I did 5 hours basically, and I worked it straight without turning on my app. And that's one of the conditions, is you have to work in order to get these. You have to work at least one trip an hour. You have to be in driver's mode 15 minutes with 10-minute breaks, or at least 15 minutes total. And you have to be driving in Los Angeles or Orange County. And you have to accept 90% of the requests. And the reason why it's 26, I think it's 26. I might, if I'm incorrect, then I'll have a little text that will say what the correct amount is. 26 is the peak hours, $20 an hour is the regular hours, and 16 is the off-peak hours. So I wanted to work regular hours, and that was from 7 to whatever 5 hours was. And I only turned off my app for a few minutes, maybe to answer calls, check my emails, and I'm going to test it out. But what I did is I did go home. When I went home, I checked online, and you know how you can check your pay statement? I checked online, and it showed the fares and how much I made for that day. It didn't show the $20 an hour. So I wrote back to support at uber.com to ask a few questions, and one of them was, do these guarantees include the rider fee of $1? They charged the riders $1, and the Uber fee, which is 20% of the overall fare per rider. And the person that responded, I believe is Nicole, she said, no, it excludes it. So that's a good thing, right? I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, that means if I'm supposed to get $20 that hour, they're not going to take a fucking $1 for the rider fee, or they're not going to take 20%, $2. So I get the full $20. So, and then she also stated that it will not be reflected in my pending daily statements. It will show up in my summary that we get on a Monday of what we're going to get paid, like on a Thursday or toward the end of the week. So that's when it's going to show up. And it's going to be under miscellaneous. The guaranteed fares that we're going to receive will show up in our pending statements under miscellaneous. So it sounded kind of a little bit like, sure, that's kind of like that's an incentive. That's like it's like a bonus. Well, basically, it is called the winter guarantee, and the key word that they use is seasonal. It's seasonal, so it's not evergreen. It's not going to be something that that riders are going to be able to take advantage of forever. It's winter seasonal, meaning they can expire, it can end, it can terminate whenever the fuck winter is over, or whenever Uber just feels like they want to. God knows that they do whatever the fuck they want, and it's fine, because I'm not complaining, not too much at least. And I appreciate Uber, actually. So we'll see how that works out. And I normally don't work on weekends, but I'm doing it today because I wanted to add on more bucks if that is really true. So I will let you know. I'll get back to you, let you know if that's what it says on my summary or my statement when I get it. I believe I get it Monday. I might get it Tuesday. I kind of forget when I get it. I think it's Monday or Tuesday. What else did I want to talk to you about? Let me, oh, okay, those hours too, the peak hours, you get this all in the mail. Oh, you know what? Let me tell you something that I should have brought up. And so when I was stating that I think it's kind of weird, it's like maybe does Nicole even realize that she just finished saying that it's in addition to? These guarantees are in addition to the fares. And sure enough, within less than an hour, I received another email. This time it's from Uber to all the drivers that, I guess to all the drivers. And they show these screenshots of examples of, the miscellaneous that I was talking about. And it clearly shows, if you're familiar with the Uber statements that you get a chance to review online, it will show you your fares and the rider fees and the Uber fees and what the net pay, I guess you can call it net, you're going to receive in your paycheck per daily, and then you have to add it up, or it adds it up for you, and you can see that as well. And then sure enough, it shows a miscellaneous. It shows a mock-up, I guess, if you will, of what we can anticipate, the regular fares, and then on top of that, the guarantees. So that's actually a great incentive. That's actually pretty fucking awesome, if you ask me. Again, it's seasonal, so I'm going to take advantage of it, and I really hope that it does work out. And I really hope that I do get, somebody to sign up that's already doing Lyft or Sidecar. Really would. Dude, we'll both be making out. We'll both be making out. I'll make my 5, you make your 5, and we'll be like $500 we didn't have previously. Okay, so when I get that information, I'll be sure to get back to you and I'll let you know. And it should be interesting. I would like to take advantage of it. And if you have any questions, let me know. I would be happy to answer any questions. I just started this 3 months ago. I have seen it's enough time to give me experiences, say, whether it's bullshit or the frustrations about it. And I'll let you know. I'll answer your questions. I would be happy to. And so I'm going to do another video. I'm going to kind of cut this off. I want to talk about why I'm doing this. And so I don't want to make this a long-ass video because it gets boring after a while. Okay, so check you out later. Bye.